Hey everybody, this is Jade Valerie. Most of you guys know me from my years as Sweetbox, but I'm here to give you the latest news on my life and my career. I still write and record with my longtime producer Gio, and as many of you know, I released a couple albums in the last few years, one of which was Out of the Box, which was followed by Bittersweet Symphony under my name Jade Valerie. But now Gio and I have a new project together which is called Eternity. And Eternity is based on a musical concept that Gio and I are both very well known for, which is our unique fusion of classic and pop music. And that we've got a new album coming out. Eternity is based on our fusion of classic meets pop, and one thing that I get asked a lot is why people like this unique combination of the old meets the new, these two genres, classic meets pop. And Gio and I are of the opinion that the reason's actually quite logical, because for hundreds of years people have always loved these classical masterpieces. And what we do is give a fresh and modern approach to an old form of art. And I think that's what is so appealing to our fans. Wonderful World is one of the leading tracks from our new album Eternity, and it's based on Pachelbel's canon. And that is definitely one of my favorite pieces of classical music. But basically, there's a musical tradition of variations on a theme, which is something that all the classical masters did. And canon is one of the themes that we have variated upon quite a lot. In this album specifically, we have 3 songs based on this theme alone. And it is quite challenging to do, but it's also a labor of love. Well, for years and years since I've been releasing in Korea, I've been a huge fan of Korean pop. I mean, Korean pop stars are so sexy and they're always quite fresh, and I always have a lot of fun checking them out. And one of the new groups that a lot of you know about are the Brown Eyed Girls. And I heard their song My Style, and I mentioned to a few people that I liked it quite a lot. And so one thing led to another, and it came about that I decided to do an English version of this big hit in Korea. So that's one of the tracks on the new Eternity album, My Style. My favorite track from the Eternity album? I guess that would have to be Worth It All, which is based on Puccini's masterpiece, Nobody Sleeps. As for my favorite classical track overall, that's always a hard question to answer. But I think that it depends on what I'm working on, because whenever I'm doing an album of classic meets pop, I always find a new piece of music to analyze and fall in love with. So I don't want to choose a favorite, but keep presenting my favorites to you with my albums. At the moment, my favorite artists are Lady Gaga and Black Eyed Peas. And I just really love their new albums and their new videos, and I just adore the whole package. A lot of people want to know which ringtones I have. Well, I have ringtones from my favorite TV shows, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I've spent a lot of time in Korea, and I've been very grateful for all of the success and all of the tours that I've been able to experience there. And I am really lucky. People ask me all the time about what my greatest impression of Korea is, but there's so much from any country to take in that, and I think once you get to know the people there and you get to know the lifestyle, you don't want to generalize what a country is about. But Korea's quite special to me. I have a couple really great friends there, and I've always just been shown an excellent time with the clubs and the restaurants, and as many of you know, one of my favorite things is Korean barbecue. And so I'm really excited about releasing the new album for Eternity and to come to Korea again and to check out what's the latest with you guys. My plans for the future. Well, I am a songwriter by trade, so my biggest plan is to write songs for the next year. But I do have a couple things going on. One is a secret project that I am currently working on at the moment, and it's a collaboration album with another Asian artist. But that's all I'm allowed to say at this point. And of course, after I'm finished with that, then I will start working on the new Eternity album. But until then, we've got quite a lot of photo shoots and some video shoots to do, and of course, a lot of songs to write.